Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Avram Gonzales. Welcome to InspirACTION. We're doing something new that you've never done before. Will change your experience forever. I promise you. Personal growth is guaranteed. So today I'm taking a hop, step, jump, and a leap into my out of comfort zone. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm interviewing Miss Rikka Zimmerman today. And she's somebody that I met like not too long ago, and her work has been quite inspiring. So she's the keynote speaker this weekend at the Denver Metaphysical Fair. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right? And so, you know, I had the fine opportunity of sitting here with you today, and I just want to share a little bit of delicious with you guys because that's what she's all about. So, Rikka, welcome to Denver again, and you know, they don't know you yet, so I was hoping that maybe you could give them a little bit about what got you started in this work, or maybe what access consciousness actually is, for everybody that's curious and watching the video right now.
Hello everybody out there. Oh, I'm so excited to tap into you guys. InspirACTION. What a beautiful community of people, right? You guys are inspired, you're creative, you're choosing your life. How does it get any better than that? And what a better man to inspire you guys than this guy right here.
Oh, thank you. Oh, shucks.
So my name is Rikka Zimmerman, and I facilitate something called Access Consciousness. Now, Access is a set of tools and processes that can basically change anything that's not working for you in your life. And it's based on the question, so it's about empowering each of you out there, each of you beautiful people, to know what you know. So I have a very fun job. What I get to do is ask you questions that bring up the energy of whatever's limiting you, and then we get to change the energy so that you can have an action. What is that?
InspirACTION.
InspirACTION. So that you can have an interaction experience in your life as your life.
That's beautiful. So, like, what would that look like? Maybe we could do a little bit of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way. Is like show you guys exactly what the hell we're talking about. So, like the question, everything starts with the question. I mean, that's how you uncover the energy. It's how you bring it up. I mean, you have to bring it up if you're going to change anything, right?
Exactly. And what people don't know is the question: does it create more possibilities or less? Always more, right?
Right.
Yeah, and it also changes the energy. So when we begin asking questions, ask and you shall receive is actually true. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, and we know it's true because it makes us feel lighter. So what if the truth will always make you feel lighter and a lie will always make you feel heavier?
Did you hear that?
That's one of your first tools, yeah.
That's the big one. If there's anything you take away from all of this, that's the big one. Say it again.
The truth will always make you feel lighter, and a lie will always make you feel heavier. So when I say you're an infinite being, does it make you kind of feel like, right?
Yeah.
And when I say you're pathetic and you suck and you can't choose anything, it kind of sinks like a lead. Yeah.
I can't even smile thinking. Well, I could giggle, but.
Exactly. So there's your first tool. The truth will always make you feel lighter, and a lie will always make you feel heavier.
Mm-hmm.
And what would it be like if you began living your life in and as the question? What if you started living in the question all the time? If you always lived in the question, could you ever create any limitations ever?
No.
No, right? And ask and you shall receive is actually true. So it would be a constantly expanding life. How does it get any better than that? So here's some questions for you. Asking, how does it get any better than this? For everything. Literally the good, the bad, the ugly, the upside down, whatever. You know, you jump, you paraglide or something. You're like, how does it get any better than this, right? Or you get a flat tire and you're like, how does it get any better than this? The universe is on the other side of that going, hey, here you go, here's how it gets better. Thank you so much for asking. And always asking what else is possible too. And a tool I would love to give you guys out there, since you guys are sort of tied into this community of inspirational folk, is who am I today and what grand and glorious adventures am I having? Could you imagine if you lived your life like that? Oh, you know,
like a superhero?
Totally, right? Just like his life. You know what would be really cool too is the tool of living your life in 10-second increments. So here's the question. If you had 10 seconds to live the rest of your life, what would you choose right now?
Well, you know, like the best thing possible.
Exactly. I thought he was gonna kiss me, by the way.
We could do that. It'd be pretty inspirational, you know. I'd be like blushing like crazy, right?
Right? So what if you began living your life from the question? And what if you began asking, wow, if I had 10 seconds to live the rest of my life? Now he's thinking about it. What would I choose here?
How can it get any better than this? Yes!
It's that easy. Ask and you shall receive.
That worked out great.
That's great. So if you did have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life, how much would you receive from your lovers, your partners, your family, your mom? If you just stopped and went, okay, if I have 10 seconds to live the rest of my life, what would I choose here?
It certainly wouldn't be like anger, frustration, any of that stuff.
No.
You want to enjoy it all.
Yeah. And what you'll probably find is that you're so grateful. You're so happy, and you're actually so present and actually there to receive your life.
That's a good way to get there. You know, because I think for like a long time, you know, I've studied different things. Of course, my road's been pretty short so far, but it's been a fun one. You know, getting present and really being able to appreciate everything that's in the moment has always been a struggle. Struggle might be the right word. But I find like just getting this taste of access consciousness and seeing what it's all about, I mean, really opens it up. Like, what else is possible? When you do that 10 seconds, you think about it and you're consciously like working on it. I mean, there's no way you can't live from the moment. Exactly. Every second of every day.
Yeah. And you know, there's only one place to receive. Did you know that? And it's not in the future and it's not in the past.
It's right now! Right now! Right now!
Exactly. You know, I'd love to give them one more tool or a few more tools out there.
Yes, yeah.
Because, oh my gosh, this one, like nobody's talking about, and it will literally assist so much in your life. This gets rid of 85% of pain. Okay? It'll also stop the monkey mind.
I'm listening.
Any of you have a monkey mind out there that just keeps going and going and going? Okay, so what if you're 1,000 billion% more psychic and aware than you've ever given yourself credit for? What if you're like a SpongeBob, like a psychic satellite dish that's picking up information from all around you at all times? So what if you began asking, who does this belong to for every thought, every feeling, and every emotion? Because how much are you picking up on the world around you and thinking it's you? See, do you see very many happy people out there that are enjoying their lives?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
And definitely not a lot that it's like all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So if you wake up feeling kind of like, I don't know if I want to be here, you might want to ask, who does this belong to? And what you may find, it's just the collective. It's like the radio station that's playing in this reality. Mm-hmm. See, have you heard of Patrick Flanagan?
Nope.
He invented this thing called a neurophone, and it's these two pads that you put on your skin, and it's a CD player. And what's interesting is there's no music playing in the room, but you can hear it in your head. Whoa. So science, yeah,
whoa,
dude, totally, right?
Dude, totally.
So science tells us we can actually hear through our skin. So what has you thinking that everything that you think you're thinking is you? What if you're actually picking up on the radio station and thinking, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking this. So the who does this belong to is about shining your light of consciousness on those thoughts so that you can have a completely different life experience. Like one that actually works for you. Because if you think you're this reality and nobody's happy, you're going to think you're not happy.
So you think like all of the labels and the things that we believe about ourselves, those would be some of those thoughts that we should probably be asking that question, like who does this actually belong to?
Absolutely. Okay, so here's the tool. Do it for 3 days. It's the inspirational challenge.
This is the inspiration. Here's your yes, inspiration challenge.
Totally.
Yeah, hey, wow, we just thought of that. Amazing. Amazing. So here's your challenge.
Exactly. Ask who does this belong to for every thought, every feeling, and every emotion, okay? You're going to remember and forget, remember and forget, remember and forget. By the end of 3 days, you will literally be a walking, talking meditation. You will have more space and more peace and more freedom in your life than you ever thought possible. Whatever pain you had going on in your body, you might actually find that actually goes away. And you'll begin to actually have a life that's your choice instead of functioning from the world around you.
Imagine that. Just a few days. I'm not talking like the rest of your life. I mean, start with a few days. Try it on. See how it works for you.
Exactly.
I think you'll be pretty surprised.
Yeah. And so
Right.
when you think something like, I can't afford it, just go, hold on, wait, what's that tool? Oh, who does this belong to? And what'll happen is it'll literally fly away. You'll be like, oh, well, guess it wasn't mine.
You know, that's interesting because, you know, I was thinking pretty recently, like, well, stuff that was pretty money related, you know, and I was thinking to myself, well, how heavy does this feel to feel like I can't afford it or I can't do anything about this?
Yeah.
Even in the past few days, things have, I'm not gonna lie, things have opened up a little bit just because of just changing that position, changing that place that I've been in, asking more questions, seeing what else is possible.
Yeah.
I just love the simplicity of it all. I think that's what got me hot for Access Consciousness, you know, was like just how basic in the ease that you can bring it into your life and incorporate it like now.
Exactly. Because when you ask a question, you're actually inviting the universe to give you a different awareness, and you're changing the energy that you be so that you can actually receive it. So you can ask, hey, what would it take for more money to show up? And the universe goes, oh my God,
Let me tell
thank
you.
Because ask and you shall receive is true, and nobody here asks questions. Everybody goes to conclusions and judgments all the time. They close the door and close the door and close the door, instead of asking questions, which will create infinite possibilities.
You can get addicted. I think this is a good addiction to have, like asking lots of questions.
Totally.
Probably the best one you can have. I mean, how does it get any better than that?
Exactly. Check it out, though. How many people actually ask a question to figure it out, right? And how often does figuring it out actually work?
Wow. Okay, you just reminded me of something. For the longest time before I even found Access at all, I was always thinking to myself, I'm an only child. I've grown up by myself. Always in my head, thinking things through a lot, doing a lot of processing on my own, and I always thought to myself, coming to the answer has never really solved anything for me.
Oh my God, high five, man. Way to come to that awareness on his own.
It just clicked.
This guy is freaking cool.
It came in. I don't even know. But I remember having that thought some time ago, and for a long time, thinking to myself, man, the question is actually what's far more important than actually coming out of. I mean, the conclusions, it's lame. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, you get there and it's like, well, that was it.
I'm bored now.
I mean, I guess that was it.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, so what do you have here?
Oh, this is my...
this, what is this?
Ooh. Isn't that beautiful? It
Yeah.
spins.
Wow.
Is that the most beautiful ring you've ever seen, or what? It loves me. It totally is. So I just got these back this morning, actually, from the printers, and it's called 21 Secrets of the Universe. So we are doing a book launch here tomorrow on Sunday.
Ooh.
I know. And we're also doing a class on how to become your own psychic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're all a little bit psychic.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And what if everyone allowed themselves to have their talents and abilities, right?
Yeah.
What would it take?
Or just, I think just starting to trust more in the things that you feel and experience and the awareness that comes to you. I mean, I found myself so often like shutting it down. I mean, it's easy to shut it down and easy to think that maybe, well, if it goes beyond what you're normally used to, it's easy to say, well, that's
not possible.
Yeah, exactly. That's
totally.
so much easier. So you get this stuff and you block it for a long time, and then you start listening, and it gets better.
Yeah.
And the awareness becomes larger, and then you start listening more, and it becomes more accurate. You become more intuitive. You get in further alignment.
Yep, exactly. See, and what's really cool is you found that awareness on your own. Every conclusion you go to takes you out of alignment with the universe, because the entire universe functions on question. Okay, if you spray a Roundup on a weed, it'll literally live in the question and figure out how to grow. It'll beat the Roundup. So then they have to change the Roundup in order to take care of the question asking molecules that just change. So anytime you go to any conclusion, you're actually taking yourself out of alignment with the universe.
I like it.
I know, right?
I like it.
Stay in the flow. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So the book launch, you're also doing some keynote stuff here tomorrow. You excited for that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so fun to rock people's worlds. I mean, oh my goodness. How did I get so lucky? The thing about Access, it's so fast and effective. It's like the easiest, fastest, effective, most fun, most joyful thing I've ever found to change anything. and it works really well. So.
Right here. Right here. Hey, how much time are we at, Rebecca?
We're at 15 minutes.
That's pretty
we
good.
only talked for 15 minutes? Wow. Felt like that was a long interview.
That's pretty good. Hey, so we can either keep going or we can round it up. But,
or you can do some stuff in the fair.
I think we could go do some stuff.
Okay.
But before we do that,
Okay.
why don't you tell them where they can find your beautiful face?
Okay. Okay.
Where?
Where can you find me? You can find me at www.rikkazimmerman.com. So there's 2 Ks, RIKKAZIMMERMAN. There's a bunch of free downloads. There's like these different 21-day programs with audios, and I have a radio show on the World Puja Network on Wednesday nights at 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. and that's like 138 countries for 900,000 people. So these seeds of consciousness are just flowing. They are going all over the place. So tap in. I would love to gift you more of you.
Let's go inside. Thanks, Rikka.
You're welcome. That was fun.
That was good.